Here we are on December 1st. Can you imagine that it's already December 1st? But here we are, December 1st, for video number 3, live stream 3 of the day for Kryptonite Core. Welcome to the channel. Have no fear, because Jones is here, and I'm ready to direct you all direct you all from being amateur wrestling fans when I used to do wrestling based content, and now don't really do that. What's going on, Lucian? Number 3. And you're number 1 again for 3 videos in a row. Yeah! I don't know if you were the actual first one for the second one, but you were the number 1 for number 1 and number 3. Sweet. So yeah, today's been a good day. Last night I stayed up late, until like 11:30. So yeah, yesterday I didn't do any live streams because my good friend Ernie invited me over to his house to have chili and good community, you know? And so was my friend Ernie, his wife, his old-time buddy, and myself. And their puppy dogs. They had 3 dogs, and they were just so lovable, so lovable, I love animals. So yeah, it was a great time. We played some cards, we played spades, and I learned quick, and I did pretty good. And I think we still lost. We lost that last game, but then the game beforehand, we um, got to 10, and we went back to 0, and we basically restarted because one of the other people that were playing, which is Ernie's daughter, she left. So it is all right. And the main goal is not to win, it is not to lose, it's to have a good time with some friends. And basically build up friendships because, life's a little crazy, and I'm not really the number 1 person in the world to just walk up to a stranger and just talk to them. If there's like a crowd and stuff, if it's just one-on-one, I'll walk up to any person and talk to them. But if there's a big group of people that I don't know, like when I go to church and stuff, there's always a big group of people who are there, and I am sometimes intimidated to talk. What's going on, Landon? And I don't always just walk up to people. So today I was like sitting there and I took a few notes and stuff. Sketchy Floppa. That's a cool. I like that one. That's a cool little name there for a YouTube channel. I like that one. I like that. That's really cool. A nice camera. Well, actually, I gotta. Oh, my actual camera's in there. I would show you my actual digital camera, which maybe I should on my next live stream or this stream or something to make it a little longer. But yeah, so I appreciate that. What's going on? And why did you? It's because YouTube doesn't send my videos out, so I do this, a few times and get different types of people involved, and eventually, but I won't do this all the time, but I'll do it a decent amount of time, especially get my watch hours so I can get monetized and all that crap. So, all 3 pixels, yeah, all 3 pixels, because sometimes this thing, the internet, for some reason, jitters around, so stay tuned, I guess. I don't know why it does that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Just sit here and, just communicate, I guess. So anyways, when I was at church today, I just sat there and I was taking some notes on a few things, writing some scriptures down and stuff, and older gentleman walked up and we talked and conversed a little bit, and I just told him basically that I normally don't walk up to people in a community like that and just start talking to people because, it's not really a fear, it's more of an anxiety with just talking to a whole bunch of people that I don't know. I know a few people here and there, but we had a good conversation, and he went his way into the sanctuary and I went my way, kind of thing. So, yep. And it was good. Let's see. I'm going to guess it's probably doing what it did the other, like a couple weeks ago. I mean, you can see me, but It's not as clear as it should be. There's like a blurriness right here because it keeps doing that crap where it's pixelated and crap, and I can't really, I mean, I can't really help it or anything. I can't really do anything about that. I've talked to my internet provider and stuff about that, and unless I get better, like a different internet company altogether, which there are options for that. But I just don't have the money to get my own right now. But I don't know why it does it. So, oh boy. And now I'll probably keep this one up for about 15 minutes, just like the last one. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. We'll return back to work tomorrow after the holiday, Thanksgiving and stuff, which a lot of people celebrate with family and with friends and stuff. I didn't celebrate with anybody. I sat in this very chair and applied for 2 jobs, which I will be applying for more jobs because I'm really, sometimes life just gets too simple, and it gets difficult in the same breath because it's simple because you got the same schedule and you're great with that schedule. But in another sense, it's very difficult because you're barely surviving, and your employer wants to continue cutting your threads, which basically means that, so when I first got hired at Lowe's, they said that I was going to be getting up to 40 hours a week, which is great, okay? And now they're saying that we can't even go over 39 hours, and now they won't give us overtime. They won't give us, up to 40 hours. They're basically just making sure that they don't have to pay us anything extra at all. They're basically the bone dry, And I talked to my old manager back in Washington. I talked to her about it, and she said, well, actually full time can go all the way down to 32 hours. And I was like, if I go down to 32 hours a week, I will be quitting that day, okay? Because that's bullshit, okay? You as a company want to basically strip the fabrication of what, your employees, like what makes them, by making sure that they can actually make a living at doing what they do for your company, which is a huge sacrifice by itself. But then you want to do what you're doing by not paying them an actual reasonable salary, okay? And some places pay a reasonable salary, like getting paid 15 something an hour is decent salary. But if they're not even going to give you any extra, or they're not even going to let you get 40 hours a week and you're full time, where's the actual payoff here? So my payoff is telling them I found something better. I found someone who's actually going to, appreciate me for my skill set and my ability as an employee, and do my very best to provide the best care that I can for that company. And so I applied for a company here that I'm highly interested in working with, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not like, woo, the job's going to happen or anything, but I'm optimistic about the whole thing because I know from the jump I'm probably going to get paid more, and it's only 20 minutes up the road. It's not super far away, and so I'm excited about the potential change. So I applied for 2 jobs, and I may go for more than that because I went to Ball State University, and I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Telecommunications, and which some people might, oh, what is that? Well, that basically is film and directing and all that stuff, producing and all that stuff. And so I would like to do something with that. But this making doing video games and stuff like that is sort of in the same ballpark. Not exactly the exact ballpark, but it's in the same ballpark. But, you know, it's fun. So, I think I'm gonna shut my laptop to see if that helps out that. And also, I may. Okay, so I may start actually posting actual content for the actual videos again, because I have several here. When I went to the car show for the Black Bear Festival, then I got like sunsets, sunrises, all that stuff. Yeah, I even do have Far Cry, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Assassin's Creed, yeah, which are fun games to play, but the point is basically adapting to different things and doing different things in order to make your channel thrive, pretty much. So, yeah. I was going to stay on here for 15 minutes, but nobody's here. I'll stay on here for 15 minutes, even if nobody's here. Just stay positive, John. Just stay positive. Try to stay positive. I don't break a cup over my head. All right. Oh, the Vikings got a victory. Oh my good lord. Not saying they don't get victories, but they were behind that whole game, and then at the end, nowhere, oh bam! RKO out of nowhere. Interesting. That is very interesting. Steelers got a man. The Bengals came back too. They almost. Whew. The Colts came back and won too. Man. All right, yeah, they came back and won. Which Drake May's not doing bad as a quarterback at all. He'll do better year two. Which this year he wasn't even supposed to be a starter, so. Okay, won by 1 point. Oh, and the Seahawks beat the Jets. Oh wow, that's a shocker. Not really. Let's see. I know nobody's here, but you know, I'm gonna try to stay on for 15 minutes. So let's see. Aaron Rodgers didn't do bad. He got 21 to 39, 185, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not bad. The team overall, though, no. Jackson and DK both got over 60 yards, so they did pretty good. So let's see. Chargers beat the Falcons because Kirk Cousins threw like 4 or 5 interceptions. Let's find out. Kirk Cousins played horrible. 4 interceptions, 24 of 39, 245, 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Horrible. Rushing, Robertson got 102. That's good. And Drake got 86. Ray got 95. They did good, but 4 interceptions. You guys would have won the game by. They might even miss the whole entire postseason because of that stupid mistake. Oh well, not my team. Or even my team's gonna miss the postseason too, which my team's the Chicago Bears. But yeah. Commanders Redskins, they knocked the holy heck out of the Tennessee Titans. That's good, I guess. Even though Will Levis did throw 2 interceptions, or not throw 2 interceptions, he threw 2 touchdowns. And the 2 people he threw the interceptions was Nicholas Westbrook. Cool. Jalen Daniels, 25 of 30, 206, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah. Then rushing, 103 yards, 1 touchdown. They got 3 rushing touchdowns. Holy crap. And then Terry got 2 touchdowns. Zach Ertz got a touchdown. Zach Ertz, thank you very much. I got him in fantasy leagues. But, man, those Tennessee Titans, man, whew, they need something better. Steelers, looks like they're going to beat the Bengals. That game was high scoring. Russell Wilson, 29 of 38, 413 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown. Then Pickens, Fairmont, whatever, Pat, and Calvin got the touchdowns. Then the Bengals, Joe Burrow, 28 of 38, 309, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown, and then 3. The 3 went to Chase, Higgins, and Arani, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce that dude's name. But it looks like the Steelers are going to win that game, which is a high-scoring game. I think that's it. So, oh, yeah, the Texans and the Jags, which that game... Oh, no, that game is over now. 23-20. Mac Jones came in and 20 of 32, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interceptions. If it was me, I'd probably have Mac Jones start next week. Which he probably will because Trevor Lawrence is concussed, so because he got hit pretty heavy. So I don't know if he will be, still out next week, but I would have Mac Jones start, and I would get rid of Trevor Lawrence. Parker Washington, don't know who that is, but he got 103 yards of receiving. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. All right, this stream is over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.